Did you pull this guy? Did you pull the Miracle Trio? How many stones are you in for? Did you get both? I'm here to talk about my experience pulling on the Worldwide Download Celebration banner. Not plural, singular, because I only really pulled Broly. Let's get into it. First of all, let's talk about the banners themselves. At first, I predicted that the Broly would be a more valuable banner, and maybe this is just recency bias, but after going in on 1200 stones as a player with this character rainbowed, unfortunately, this character rainbowed, this character, you know, just many of these options here, I still feel as though picking up this banner unit and perhaps the character of the celebration ended up being this support. That 2-turn support working on both rotations is just phenomenal. But do I have any opinions on the characters themselves that I've used them a bit? Yes. This character seems like we expected them to be a very pivotal all-arounder for many teams, filling out a wide variety of character types and classes. Just another very powerful Super Saiyan, movie heroes, Earthbred fighters category participant. And though the superheroes tag is way too stuffed, because they are so good, because they ended up being so good in practice, unless new content comes out that can challenge their defensive level, they seem really, really powerful. Just running them as a 2-character lead, super strong. Broly, on the other hand, is emblematic of a larger problem with villains. On the team that he is run on, meaning movie heroes, he is incredibly powerful, and he will never, ever, ever be the reason you lost that run. Period. He is so powerful. He is so what you want for your extreme bias account. That said, he does have the issue of needing extremely particular tools. And what do I mean by that? This right here is my Majin team. My Majin team was built out of the single celebration that ran for global around that time. It involves every character that was released in that celebration, including the Year 9 EZAs that were moved up in the extreme part, and the banner units themselves, which all have this consistency and healing and just inevitability to their safety. The thing is, and when it comes to these celebrations, I think you need to pull like you fucking mean it. If you get the Starline character on your banner and they aren't really generalized, like the UI Goku, the Tech UI Goku doesn't need you to run a bunch of superheroes or anything to make him useful. He has a very powerful domain. He has a very powerful skill set that's going to be pretty good going long term, unless they just start jamming really early dodge canceling into fights, which I don't think they will. The Majin team isn't like that. Even though this Gotenks is incredibly powerful in general, I didn't have them on my account, and I felt it when I tried to run this Majin team, because characters like this Gohan want a Gotenks. Characters like this Super Saiyan 3 Goku, as you'd expect, want a Majin Buu arc character. And while we are still waiting for a character like this Videl, who's going to look pretty good on the Majin team, we have characters like the Tech Ulton EZA that are really strong. We still have a bunch of EZAs lingering here for an inevitable Kid Buu celebration, probably. You can start to see how they fill out these categories so long as you're engaging with them. You need to engage when it comes to picking out these teams that are really set. Otherwise, you should basically never pull for characters with too many conditions as a free-to-play and low-spending player. And so the inverse of that becomes this Broly. No conditionals, just strong, easy transformation requirement, stacks with his 12 key or 18 key, and doesn't really need any of these boxes ticked outside of simply being a strong, powerful character that will help your account. I'm still link leveling him. So what's wrong with Broly? What's wrong with Broly, if you grab him now, is that he exists on a team that is not complete yet. This is Movie Boss's Terrifying Conquerors. Who do we run here? Because remember, we do want to run this Turles. This Turles is amazing support. He's going to be floating, he's going to be in slot 2, he's going to get a ton of damage reduction, he's going to be doing a ton of damage. He helps Broly's team infinitely, but Broly is only a movie hero's lead. So this goes into my point before, where if you're going to pull on a celebration for a unique character like Broly, who is only leading one category, it's time for you to go in. You can't pull Broly and then save for 10th anniversary. This character doesn't do anything for your account right now. And here we have movie bosses, planetary destruction, I believe is the category talk. Yes, destruction. Okay, so I don't have the AGL Frieza because as a global player, why would I pull on that knowing worldwide download and 9th anniversary is coming up? So is what it is. We have the Turles, the Broly. The Broly we're hoping easy A's. The Broly we're hoping super easy A's. The Broly we're hoping easy A's. And then the Broly we know is easy Aing. And as you start to fill that out, you know, look how it comes together. Boom, 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 possibly boom. This character, and the next banner unit Broly, or the next LR Broly in the second part 2 of this celebration, hopefully. Because guess what? If that doesn't end up being a Broly, and it's like people are speculating that we're getting a Goten and Trunks, and then Gohan and Goten. We already know we're getting a Family Kamehameha. We already know it's a new animation. It's happening. This becomes really scary, because if there's no good villain DFE this celebration, and we're just running movie bosses, we're starting to spread thin, because even though this, let's say this is competent, even though this is competent, you know, quote unquote competent, Turles is now hamstringed. He doesn't have any planetary destruction here. I don't believe this guy's planetary destruction, because he wasn't in that list just now. Yeah. So even though it looks good, this is a list of characters that should be good soon. We're in a position where now we're also dodge or die, because this character is a lose condition, especially in the new content. You bring this character without UI Goku, and you take them into Goku and Frieza, or you take them into the Evo Vegeta fight right now. This is the reason you're losing these fights. Broly doesn't have any problems. This character, this Broly, is extremely powerful. I have never lost a run in which I had this Broly transformed in slot 1 or slot 2. He's too powerful for that. And we don't know what the new content's going to look like, but still. So yeah, that's been my worldwide download celebration experience so far. This character has been really powerful and fun to use. This character is really exciting. This character is extremely fun to use. I still haven't pulled on the Cell Max banner. You know, I say it all the time. Look, you see right here. I am free to play, low spending. I spend like $8 a month on the subscription, and I don't, sometimes during these big celebrations I'll do tickets, but I've chosen to go all in on Broly. I think if you are free to play, low spending, this is probably the more fun character long term, because if you do not hit here, you're going to be saving until 10th. There is no spending on like the Diamond banner if you pull here. But we have been getting a lot of stones on global. It's been like I think Truth said it's something like 500 stones a month lately. So maybe you know, earn up another 1,000. I spent all in on Tech UI, and I was back to 1,200 for this celebration, and we haven't even gotten the content yet. So once we get top grossing, once we get etc, I'll be saving until the part 2, and then hopefully pulling in another Broly, maybe buying some tickets, etc. Tell me your stones, or how your stones felt for you. Tell me how your summons went. You know, subscribe to join the club. Like if you like this video. This nice little recap. Peace out, man. We gonna make it.